Hi, I'm Plami, and in this episode of Ray Decay, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent debut of this monster of a group called Omega X with their song Vamos. For those of you who don't know, Omega X is kind of, I guess you can say, poor man's Super M in a way. Because it's a group that has members from a bunch of Nugu and disbanded groups, some of which I actually really like because from what I remember there's a couple of members from one team which released a really cool song called Ole Koleli, which you should definitely check out, both my reaction and the song, and I think you're gonna like it. And it's a shame that they disbanded, but if this project, Omega X project, works out for these idols, I'll be really happy. I really hope the song is good. The debut trailer that I checked out a while ago, and I didn't do a reaction to it, I just watched it on YouTube, impressed me quite a lot. I really like the song, but the thing that I'm not sure about is whether that's how the song is going to sound like, so I'm really curious about that. But before we get into that, I just want to quickly apologize again for not posting K-pop reactions for quite a while, but quite a lot happened in the last like 2.5 weeks at this point. For the first week, I felt like I was almost kind of cursed because so many bad stuff happened to me. I broke a tooth, I got sick, my car broke down, and it's still not fixed actually. So a lot happened. Then I started working, so now I don't really have time even to do videos, even if I wanted to, because I'm busy working. So I don't know when I'm going to do K-pop reactions again, but at least now I'm gonna release a bunch of videos about with K-pop reactions in them. So yeah, I'm sorry, but it happens. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible. It's just not working out. So I'm gonna upload videos whenever I can now, at least for the remainder of the summer. But yeah, I think that's it. So without further ado, let's just jump into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the bit I heard in the debut trailer. I'm gonna be perfectly satisfied if that is part of the song, honestly. Yeah, I'm already liking the sound of it. Okay. Ooh, I'm already liking it, honestly. I really hope it blows my mind though, because I'm already into it. Man, this song is genuinely as good as I expected it to be. Oh, I'm definitely gonna be listening the shit out of this song. Oh my god, that is so good. It's not mind-blowingly good, but I'm so into it, honestly. Ooh, I like that instrumental here, what the hell? Man, this is such a good song. It's a really well-made song, you know? Oh yeah, this is definitely one of the best songs of the year. 100%. You know what song this reminds me of though? Uptension's Blue Rose. It's perfect in the same way, and I'm gonna talk about it more later. Okay, I'm much more hopeful about the success of this group now that the song is actually really good. so many different switch-ups in the song, and I really like it. That hook instrumental is so good. But I'm happy that there's so much more to the song other than the chorus. Because with these kind of songs, which are what I love the most in K-pop, sometimes, or frequently... Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. Okay, I definitely have to check who the hell made this song. Because I really like this. Like, what the hell? Again, I'm not mind blown because I already heard the hook, I guess you could say, of this song in the debut trailer of this group that I watched. So, if I hadn't, I probably would have been more mind blown about this. But I really like it. It's a really good song. Like, genuinely. There's no flow to it. There was not a single part in the song where I was bored or whether I was like, that doesn't really quite work. I'm not really feeling it. No, I'm feeling the song completely, and I'm gonna listen to the shit out of this song after I'm done with this reaction because it's that freaking good. Like, I genuinely did not expect them to go this hard with their debut. Like, I don't know. When it comes to new groups, I always feel like I have to give them the benefit of the doubt all the time and kind of be a little bit more lenient on new groups when it comes to quality and how much I like a song. But no, this is genuinely just freaking good, and I really hope this brings them success because it's a good song. It is a good song. And what I was saying earlier before we got to the really crazy hook at the end there is that this kind of song is usually what I enjoyed in K-pop the most. Very hard-hitting, very rap-heavy, but it's also the perfect version of it where, yes, there's a lot of hard-hitting parts, the instrumental is fun and entertaining, and there's a lot of rapping, but there's also a very powerful and energetic melody that kind of combines the rest of the song together and carries the rap parts together. And in that regard, this song is perfect, just like Uptension's Blue Rose is perfect. It's perfect in the same way. They give me kind of a similar feel in that regard. But with a lot of these kind of hard-hitting songs, even if I really, really like them, they always kind of feel like there is a part of the song where it is really good, but some parts don't really mesh as well with it. This one is perfect all through and through, and that's why I'm really curious about who wrote this song. And I'm gonna check out that after the reaction or something. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm really curious because this is a really good song and I wanna know who it is so I can check out more songs like this one because I really like it. And also, comment down below if this is coming with an album because I'm actually not sure about that. It's a project group and it's a debut, so I don't really know whether there are B-sides or anything, but if there are B-sides, I'm definitely curious to check out B-sides from this group, so comment down below if there are any, so I can do that. But yeah, I guess let's just get into it one more time, because I genuinely just want to listen to it a second time, but as you know, we also check out every single song a second time, so let's get into it and see if I missed anything in 3, 2, 1. I feel like maybe the only flaw of this is the music video a little bit. It's not crazy cheap or anything, but it's definitely lower budgeted, you know? Or at least it's not as expensive looking. It doesn't bother me because at the end of the day I care about the music more rather than the music video, but it's a thing, you know? There's maybe one little criticism I have towards the song. I feel like maybe the instrumental is a little too loud. compared to the vocals and the rapping, or at least the rapping. But it's a very minor criticism, and it doesn't ruin the song for me or anything. That hook is so damn catchy. What does this guy remind me of? I mean, these guys are from different groups that I probably reacted to, so I might be thinking of them from that different group, but... Still, a lot of them seem familiar. Like I said, I really love that they still managed to surprise me with instrumental throughout this song. Because they could have just as easily just relied on the hook. But no, they do different things throughout the song as well. I assume this guy with the red is the leader. Because he seems to be, or at least the center of the group, because he seems to be frequently in the middle. Some of their dancing reminds me of 80s a little bit. I like that. Okay, so that was Omega X. I'm happy, I'm entertained, I like it. I'll definitely keep an eye on them. As I said, I really hope they actually get successful with this, because it's always sad. It always breaks my heart to see idols fail, or not succeed, should I say more. It's always sad, and the worst thing is that I tend to like new groups, so I have to deal with that shit so much. But yeah, still, it's a good song. There are a few criticisms, like I said. My main criticism, and pretty much only criticism that I can think of really, with this song is that the instrumental, admittedly, really good, but at least in the beginning, I noticed that it's a little too loud, and kind of overwhelms the vocals, the rapping a little bit. It's not a big deal or anything, but it's a thing. And also because the song doesn't really quite blow my mind, although that's not really on the song, because I already heard it in the debut trailer, so I kind of already had a feeling of what the song was going to be like. Because of that, it's not gonna be quite a 10 out of 10. It might as well be a 10 out of 10, because it's essentially flawless and it's a good song, and I think almost anybody's gonna enjoy this song. But for the sake of kind of being able to tell apart this song from other songs in terms of quality, I'm gonna give this one a 9.8 out of 10. But as I said, it might as well be a 10 out of 10. And yeah, this song is almost definitely gonna be a top 10 song for me this year, depending on releases, because we're still halfway through the year. You never know what groups will release this year. We still only had 80s come back once, and Stray Kids are yet to come back, I think. right? Because they released the song that I'm gonna be reacting to in this recording session, but they still haven't come back properly. And it could kick this song out of the top 10, but it's still gonna be very much up there. It's 100% gonna be on the list for the best songs of the year, because I really like it. So yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to my first ever Patreon, Omari Bridgman. And also, if you guys want me to check out any K-pop song or any B-sides, make sure to comment it down below, or possibly request me to do a reaction by going over to my Patreon, because I created a tier at which you can do that now. The difference between you requesting me in the comments and requesting me on Patreon is that if you do that on Patreon, I am going to react to the thing you've requested me to react to as soon as possible. While with the comment reactions, it's ultimately going to be up to me whether I want to check out what you're requesting me to do so I can't confirm or deny whether I'm going to be reacting to something, but if you ask me on Patreon, it's gonna be done. But before we end this video, I just want to quickly explain to you something that you might be wondering about, like, why am I dressed the way I am? Why do I look the way I do? And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you would know the answer already, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I had super long hair and I was dressing femininely in every single video. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume it's most of you, I'm actually transgender. I think I'm more of a non-binary rather than a male to female, because there are quite a few times where I don't really feel like dressing femininely and looking feminine and looking like a girl, and I just want to look like a normal guy. But I feel like in a lot of the time I do want to look feminine. So for the sake of simplicity, I decided to just settle on non-binary, although I definitely really want to be much more feminine than I am right now, like almost like androgynous. But due to my current situation, I'm unable to transition because I still live with my parents. I tried to transition secretly while still living with my parents, but they started noticing that I was looking more feminine and that I obviously had my long hair back then, and they were pressuring me to cut it all the time. And even when I was growing it out, they were constantly pressuring me to not grow it out, and now they are pressuring me to not grow it out again. I'm really unable to transition, and there's no really way out of this situation for me, because I can't get a job. I've tried to, but I just can't seem to get any job. And even if I was able to get a job, I wouldn't really be able to transition in my country where I live while working that job, because people here are completely bigoted, and they will harass me, they will bully me, and they probably the employers will probably never even hire me if I actually decided to completely transition. So the only way for me to actually be who I am, who I truly am, is if I actually start being successful with YouTube and start making money off of YouTube, because I don't really have to care about what anybody thinks of me, and I can just be who I want to be and dress however I want and all those stuff. So with all this information and me telling you that I don't want to guilt trip you into helping me out, I don't want to make you feel bad about my situation and wanting to manipulate you into helping me out or boosting the subscribers on my channel or anything like that, I ask you if you're able to help me out by donating to my Patreon or donating to my PayPal, which is for that you will have to get in touch with me in the comments down below to set it up properly, because I haven't really done that, because I assume nobody's really gonna want to do that. But if you're able to do that, I would really appreciate it. But again, this is literally the only way for me out. This is the only way out. So yeah, it's completely up to you. If you can't help me out monetarily, then at the very least I think it would be great if you could help out in other ways, like I said earlier, liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all those other stuff. But yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, I'm just explaining to you my situation and hoping that you can help me out. But yeah, But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!